Hey traders, take a look over here at this wild and crazy ride. Take a look at their faces. Have you ever gone whitewater rafting on a raging river and looked at the huge white frothing rapids in front of you as your eyes bulged wide open in sheer terror? Well, only two things will happen. One, you'll make it through the rapids and come out on the other side soaking wet but safe. Or two, you'll get thrown out of the safety of your raft into the raging water and almost drown. That's not a great feeling. But it's not what just happened that's important. It's how you managed your anxiety level and coped psychologically after that rough ride. This is what will impact the way you feel about your experience and guide you in the future. Now, the last couple of trading weeks have not gone smoothly. We've been trading through rough waters, and this video will review what you can do and what you need to do the next time we hit some more white knuckling rapids. So, also, we're going to take a look at the past week's trades, and guess what, guys? It's not all bad news. The producer of this video is none other than me. You can see right over here. My name is Martin, and guess what? I'm a proud Canadian trader, and I've been providing free forex signals to anyone that's interested, anyone that wants to learn. And guys, if you want to receive my free forex trade signals right in your inbox, in your email inbox, you will have to send me your email address, okay? And I'll have more of this later on in the video. Now, the most important thing, my humble disclaimer and my free signal service is an educational program only. I'm trying to teach you how to trade and not give you any specific advice. Don't blame me if you lose all your money. You probably weren't paying attention to what I'm teaching you, and you're not following my instructions. Remember, for now, you're trading. For the new traders, the people that are new to this site and new subscribers, you're trading on a demo account. And for the rest of us, we're trading on a real live account with a maximum 1% risk of your account balance. Okay, let's take a look at this past week's review. Well, we had a carryover trade from the previous week. You can see that right here. It was on April the 7th, okay? On April the 7th, I issued a buy Euro New Zealand. And this week on April the 13th, it finally closed out. It reached our first profit target. It was a winner, guys. So congrats if you took the trade and held this over the weekend. And it was a winner for 63 pips. Now, this week, the most recent week, on this date, April 12th, I gave you two different trades. Okay, one was sell silver. This is the symbol for silver XAG versus the US dollar. So sell silver, okay, or sell New Zealand Japanese yen. Now, I asked you to take only one trade, and surprisingly, it was almost split down the middle. Many of you took the silver trade. The rest of you took the sell New Zealand Japanese trade. Now, to get right to the point, they were both losses, okay, and the silver trade closed above our DTL line, and it closed, it was closed for approximately 59 pips per loss, okay? And the other one, to sell New Zealand Japanese yen, it was also a loss. This was stopped out by our stop loss, guys, okay? Because we had a stop loss in place prior to, okay? And this was a loss for 80 pips. So carryover trade from last week. So we gained 63 pips. Then we had two losses. However, only one, I'm only counting one, because this is part of my instructions, guys. You gotta follow my instructions. I asked you to choose and choose only one, and I'm gonna count this one to sell New Zealand Japanese since we lost more pips on this one. So I'm gonna count this one right here, okay, in our overall counting. And then on April the 15th, same thing. I asked you to take only one trade. XAU is gold. Okay, guys, gold versus the US dollar, or take a buy Australian dollar USD. Okay, now this one was a huge winner right here. You can see that huge winner. Reach your first take profit target for approximately 148 pips. This one, keep to trade open. These are instructions with this weekend video. Keep the trade open until next week. Let's see if this trade can go higher. Right now, there's just a very, very tiny loss on this. But, let's just see if it can go higher to reach at least our first profit target. So based on this win, one of these losses, this one here, the sell New Zealand Japanese yen, the win in gold here, this one we can't count because we're going to keep it open till next week. So far this week, we are in the winners column with approximately 131 pips. So again, congratulations to everyone who kept this trade open and took the gold trade. Okay, so let's just remove that. And let's get going on to the actual first trade, the holdover from April the 7th, Euro New Zealand. Okay, and let's take a look here. Okay, here's the actual chart, guys. Just follow with me. Okay, the actual, it was a buy Euro New Zealand trade. Here's the signal, guys. We got in, okay, here's our entry right here. Okay, can you see that? Our entry was 169.14. Our first profit target, 169.79. Now, the next day, okay, you can see the next day went down a bit. This is a resting candle. The next day went up just a bit. The next day, again, just up a bit. So if you're in this trade and you didn't panic and you didn't close your trade down, and because all you have to do is follow my instructions, guys. I kept saying to you, keep the trade open, keep the trade open. And I believe one of my instructions was, if it gets into really good profit, you can close your trade. But even here, it's not a really terrific profit. We're still below our first take profit target of 169.79. And guess what, guys? On this day right here, right there, that's where, okay, take a look, okay, with this candle right there, we hit our first profit target. So guess what? Winner, winner, and congrats for all of you who held this trade open to this week, because that's when it became a winner this week. Okay, so that's that. Let's just go on to the next one. Just a second here. Okay, so the next trade, and this is the first of two trade options for this week. On April the 12th, you either had a choice of the sell the sell silver versus the US dollar. So this is the symbol for silver right here. This is the information I gave you guys, and you can see the entry was right here. Okay, 24.79. Take a sell trade here. I give you the stop loss, first profit target, second profit target, and after we entered a trade on the next day, the trade reversed completely. So I was really surprised at this. And these are the instructions I gave you in the next day. Close half a lot size for both your positions. Price has just barely crossed back above the DTL line. Normally, we would close the entire position, but I kind of still thought that maybe price would still come back down in our favor. And that's why I gave you the specific instruction, close a half lot size for both of your positions. Now, what that means is that normally when you take a brand new trade signal from me, you're opening up two positions, okay? So if your normal lot size, if you're going to open up a trade and let's say you want to open up your trade with 4 mini lots, okay, just an example, you would open up two positions, okay, two buy positions, I'm sorry, in this case, two sell positions, instead of with 4 mini lots, each with only 2 mini lots. So you're dividing your trade in half with two positions, and half the normal lot size. And so at this point in time, I said close half a lot size for both your positions. And that's what I mean, okay? So hopefully you understand that. And for those new subscribers, new people, you may have to go back to previous videos. Keep watching my videos, guys. You're going to keep learning a whole bunch of stuff, and you're going to understand what we mean when we talk about opening up a brand new position with a brand new trade with two positions, each with half the normal lot size, okay? And then on April the 14th, I gave you further instructions. I said basically close this trade altogether, okay? And the reason is price was still going against us, so and it had gone up a bit more above the DTL line, so close this trade, okay? Let's take a look at the actual chart, and you can see what I mean. Okay, take a look. So here was the sell position right there. There's a sell signal. We got in right here. Okay, this is our entry 24.79. Okay, so we got in at the end of this candle, the close of this candle, or the open of the next one. You can see the next day price reversed completely, just a wee bit above the DTL line right there. And that's when on this day I said, this is the first set of instructions, close half lot size on both positions. So if you had, let's say, two mini lots on each position, okay, on your both your position, then you would close the trade, close one mini lot on each position. Okay, that's what we mean by that. And then the next day, price went again a little bit more above the DTL. And at this point, right here, guys, I said closed the trade altogether, and that means closing both positions. Okay, so that's that. So this was a loss, and hey guys, this happens. It's part of the Forex game. And remember, we have a lot more winners than losses. So we take this and go on to the next trade. We keep our chin up, and we have a good positive attitude. So then the other trade, let's take a look right here. And I did give you the choice, either sell silver or sell New Zealand JPY, guys. This is the trade. Here's the entry, okay? Right here at 76.88 or better, in case price goes higher first, then enter a sell trade at a higher price, right? Which gets you in the trade in a better position. So here's the stop loss, first take profit, second take profit target. And on the next day, it reversed just like silver, okay? And again, the market's really crazy now, but it totally reversed. And this trade was stopped out by our stop loss, resulting in a loss. Now, every time we lose a trade, guys, you need to have your good attitude with you, and you need to always learn from every single trade. And what we learned is that we did exit the trade because we had a plan, and because well, it really happened because I believe of the New Zealand bank related news that was positive for the New Zealand dollar. However, the idea being positive is that when we're stopped out, we at least prevent our loss from becoming a bigger loss. Because I know sometimes, or a lot of traders and newbies and experienced traders, you hate taking a loss, you hate closing a trade, and guess what? You let the trade run for more losses, and before you know it, you've doubled your loss. So here we actually had a plan to close the loss, and that is what good trading can do for you. Okay, so let's take a look. New Zealand, sell New Zealand Japanese yen. Here's the trade right here, and you can see entry 76.88. Okay, so we got in right there, guys, at the end of that candle or the beginning of the next one. And again, you can see here price completely reversed. Okay, and right there we got out at our stop loss 77.70. Okay, so price was stopped out right over here. Now notice, just a second, I'm gonna redo that drawing. Okay, notice that this stop loss, okay, still a little bit lower than where the price closed. So anyways, it's important to get stopped out. If it's part of the plan, don't look back, look forward to the next to the next trade. Okay, so, and that's what we're going to do exactly the next trade on April the 15th. And again, I gave you two choices: buy gold versus USD. Here's the symbol for gold, XAU, whereas the symbol for silver is XAG. Okay, that's silver and this is gold. So again, guys, take a look. Here's our entry at 1763. And stop loss, I give you the stop loss. I give you the first profit target, second profit target. And guys, for the newbies and even some people who just got in recently into this program, this is how I send the email. Remember, I said you have to send me your email, your best email. That's how you're going to get the signals in your inbox. And this is exactly what you'll see with a little set of instructions. So it's very super easy to follow, and probably one of the simplest signals on online, and you're going to learn a heck of a lot with me. Okay, so let's take a look at the sell gold right here, and let's take a look. So here is the signal, guys, right there, and this is where we got in. The entry was 1763. Okay, right there. Okay, at the end of this candle or at the beginning of the next candle, you can see the next day price went up all the way up to here. And guess what, guys? Guess what? It hit our first profit target right there. Okay, our first profit target was 1778. So this was another good winner. Congrats to all of you who took this trade, guys. You were handsomely rewarded with a really good profit. And the only other thing I want to say is now you would move your stop loss higher to just above break even. Break even is 1763. So if you had two positions, one position would have hit your take profit. The other position is still open. However, you've moved your stop loss up to protect your second position. And guess what? No matter what happens with your second position, even if it comes back down, you're still going to make a few pips, right? So I would suggest always move your stop a few pips above the 1763, which is the break even here. So we're in a free trade, okay? And hopefully gold will continue going higher, okay? So we just have to wait and see and exercise some patience for this week. So let's go on to the other option I gave you. And the reason I gave you two options, either choose the buy gold trade or the buy Australian USD, because some of you still don't know how to trade gold, or you're not sure, or your platform, like your broker's platform, won't allow you to trade gold. And if that's the case, I want you guys to go out and get another broker. Okay, if you want my suggestions for new brokers, I can do that. But guys, if you can't trade gold, you're going to be missing out on a lot of stuff, because we're going to do a lot more trading with gold and silver and oil. Don't forget oil. In the near future as well. So on this day, the same day, April 15th, some of you traded the buy Australian USD, guys. Here's the entry at 07747 or better, in case price goes lower first and then you want to take a buy trade. Give you the stop loss, first take profit target, second profit target with some instructions, guys. And let's take a look to see what happened with this trade. Okay, so here's the buy Australian USD, and guys, we got in right over there on April the 15th. Okay, there is our entry, right? Okay, so at the end of this candle, okay, at the end, right, this candle here, or at the beginning of this candle, it's the same thing. Let me just take that off. Okay, and you can see the next day it's gone down a bit. This is called a resting candle. It closed within the overall total range of this previous candle, and so we want to keep this open. So the instructions are for on this weekend video, keep this trade open for this coming week, and let's see if price can continue going higher to at least hit our first profit target, right? Okay, of 0.0 0.7779 and or our second profit target right here. Again, here's our stop loss at 0.7676. Okay, so this trade, keep it open. Let's see what happens this week. We do have a plan. Don't close your trade too early, guys, because that means you are letting your emotions control your trading activities. And this is not what we want to do as successful traders. Okay, so let's get on to the real lesson of this week, guys. And this is super important. The first thing is to stay calm when you have some losing trades and things aren't going well and you're feeling jittery. You've got to change your mindset. Just completely calm down. I don't know. You can make yourself a cup of peppermint tea if you like tea, or something else. But guess what? These are the things I'm going to suggest to help you understand what's going on within your mindset. And these are the things you need to do. So, very first, okay, you need to get rid of your anxiety fast. Don't dwell on the past. Okay, because the trade losses have already happened, right? It's happened in the past, so get on. You need to get on and move your mind to the future. So get rid of this anxiety fast. And that's a good suggestion for any problem that you may have experienced recently. Okay, so next, stay calm. Don't panic. I need you to exercise more patience than before. Trading is all about exercising patience. Okay, without patience, you're not going to be a successful trader. You can stop trading. I've done that once in the last couple of weeks when things weren't going well, right? I just stopped trading and I said to everyone, we're going to take a breather, we're going to take a break. But if things are, if your emotions are getting a hold of you in a big bad way, then just stop trading and get away from your computer, okay? As long as you followed my instructions. Next, step back and see if you missed anything, okay? When I say if you missed anything, take a look. Did you actually make a mistake? Did you make a mistake in entering your order? Or did you do something else? Or you misread my information? Or you didn't follow my information, right? So you're going to be in good hands as long as you follow what I'm doing, okay? So step back and maybe look at the bigger picture. Maybe look at your charts again and see if there's something that you did wrong. Next, don't change your strategy. Guys, I've given you the biggest strategy of your life to be successful. Just follow what I'm doing and don't do anything different. Don't try to decide on your own what you feel is best. Next, don't close losing trades out of fear. I know that's one of the things you guys want to do, right? But until I give you the instructions, don't close your losing trade, okay? That's really, really important. Okay, next, don't close winning trades too early. And that's just as important as don't close losing trades out of fear. So if a trade is in profit, but you're feeling nervous about things, keep your trade open and I will guide you. I will tell you when to close your trade, or it'll close by hitting the first take profit level. And finally, guys, and this is important, and that's the relationship between you and I. Give me your feedback, share with me, and tell me, let me know how you're feeling and what's going on in your mind, and I'll give you some really good advice. Okay. So finally, I want you to shift focus to calm waters. And this is so important, guys. I've learned this a few years already. A good, healthy attitude towards trading and losses in particular will help you overcome your fears every time you hit the rough waters, right? So here you can see paddles up above your heads. Everyone's feeling good. They managed to get through the rough waters, and everyone's feeling really good about themselves, okay? Now, when you prepare and anticipate the future rough waters, you will be able to cope and shift your focus from anxiety to healing. So this is the most important part, guys. You've gone through some bad trades. You've experienced anxiety, and you understand the realities of trading. And now what you got to do is shift shift your focus from anxiety to healing after the losses. Okay, and then look forward to new opportunities. Okay, so guys, for each trading week, again, remember the ground rules. This is so important. Some of you are straying away from the ground rules, but you can stop this video, pause this video, especially the new traders and maybe some of the older traders. Just have a quick review here of the ground rules. Especially we're still in phase one of our live trading. So this is so important. This is, and especially for some of you who have a very small account. Only open one full position with 2 micro lots. So instead of, like with every new trade signal, instead of opening up 2 positions, forget that, guys. If your account size is too small, only open up 1 position, but make sure it's with 2 micro lots only, and then you can close. You can always close your trade with 1 micro lot and keep the other micro lot running if you want. But that's going to help you guys with the small accounts. So we're pretty well finished, guys. If you want my free trade signals, send me your email address. I'll put you on my VIP list, and you can send it to right over here. You can see mskyj007@gmail.com. Again, you send me your email address with your first name and let me know what part of the world you're from, okay? Send it to mskyj007@gmail.com, okay? So take care until next time. Cheers from Canada. Don't forget to subscribe if you're a new viewer to these videos. Please hit the like button below. I need you to hit the like, so this helps me, encourages me to continue go forward and know that I'm doing a good job, and hopefully I am. So if you have any comments as well, okay, send me a comment and I'll get back to you with an answer. So take care until next week. Happy trading. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.